Good morning. My name is Amal Nirgudkar. I'm the CEO of Patient Prism, and I'm delighted to have Mike White, my good friend from CLA. He leads their dental group across the country, and he has been one of the best-known dental CPAs known to mankind. That's
That's
correct?
even a thing, yeah.
And I am a CPA. It takes one to know one, and I've admired him for many, many years. And
thanks.
tell us what CLA is doing in the DSO space.
Yeah, no, we're really recently new in the DSO space. So I was with MWA prior. I built a firm, in which what a lot of folks know me for, and merged in November. So I was excited to join CLA. We have a few thousand dental practices nationwide.
Wow.
So quietly one of the largest dental CPA firms that nobody knows. So now what we're really focused on is innovation, bringing better data, quality data, timely data, as we all know, is really important to this industry. And of course, helping everybody set up these DSOs. So many people believe that getting a DSO is just getting the legal documents.
Right.
And it's so much more, as you know, as a CPA. It's about actually implementing the DSO, putting structure in place, systems and processes and bookkeeping and all that stuff in place. And that's what we're really working on today. So
a lot of people don't realize when they're trying to build a DSO, you really have to build the infrastructure, right? And then infrastructure includes the financial infrastructure. Right?
Yep.
Your reporting has to be consistent across all your offices. Your chart of accounts has to be important, and then you have to also learn, right? One of the things that you guys work with, business intelligence, right? The BI dashboards you work on is how do you provide. So tell us about that. Let me not talk about it.
No, sure.
Tell us about the BI. Push for you guys.
Yeah, well, what we found in the industry over the years, I've been in the space about 10 years now, about 2 years right out of school, so been in there as long as I could be. But what we found was so many people, so many doctors were just looking at cash and practice management data at the end of the day. And they weren't really correlating the financial statements the CPA may or may not have been providing with the KPIs that the practice were driving. So when we would talk to them and say, hey, what do you want to do next year? And they say, well, I want to grow 10, 15%.
Right.
Well, here are your 4 or 5 drivers. Which one are you going to affect?
Wow.
Is it all about Dr. Day's work? Is it scheduling more patients? Is it your marketing plan's not working? Is it you're getting the production done, but your collections aren't coming in the door? So what we had created was a dashboard that a lot of people know us for over the last 8 or 9 years, and it continues to evolve and continues to add more data. And now we're taking it to Power BI, which you and I have talked about a bit, which is just a new evolution of the software, and technology allows you to drill in a little bit further.
So this is the next generation of CPAs that are actually getting involved in your business, in your operations. Because I don't know many CPAs out there that are looking at the KPIs that you're looking at. Because so you've custom tailored this to the dental industry. And I think you're also helping them look at these KPIs and make changes in the practice.
And that's
that'll elevate them.
And it's about accountability, as you know. Of course, within Patient Prism, we can give everybody all the data in the world, but if they don't know what to do with it and what their call to action is, then you're not going to have a whole lot to do. So we really focus on accountability, meeting with folks and talking to them about their goals and making sure that, when they know their goals and they set their goals, somebody's there. A lot of these emerging DSOs, they don't have a board. They don't have the private equity group that have years and years of experience. They have a friend. They have who they probably bother way too much, as we know as business owners.
Absolutely.
So
ready to have an event, either with the strategic group or with the private equity guys, you have them all ready, right?
Yep.
And that readiness actually helps in getting them a better deal, right?
Absolutely.
In terms of multiples, right?
Yeah.
Because if you've got, if an investor thinks that you've got your act together, then they're going to value at a better valuation.
Yeah. And as you know, as a CPA, so many people talking to clients, when they think of it's just bookkeeping, that just bookkeeping concept, just that accounting concept could cost them millions of dollars in valuation.
Absolutely.
And so getting them to the point of good quality accounting, good storytelling is what I always say. What is your story? How are you doing it? What's that look like? It's so important for them to understand that it's important, not only for the equity event, the banker event along the way, the partner event and association that may be coming along. All of those people have a fiduciary responsibility.
And so you almost become kind of an advisory board, and then you kind of assemble the right team, because obviously you work with some of the best people in this industry.
Absolutely.
And you're kind of helping them navigate. So do you call yourself like the quarterback of the practice?
Well, it's funny. A lot of folks do if they don't have that relationship. But I end every presentation with "Who's your team?" And a lot of folks, it's about the relationships that we develop here with these conferences, which are always fun. But bringing the banker, the lawyer, the wealth advisor, everybody to the table, and making sure the story for the whole life cycle of that business and that partner is there. Because if you and I are having a conversation about Joe Schmo, Dr.
Right.
Smith, and have that conversation, and he tells you something and doesn't tell me, then we're going to execute a different plan. And then maybe 3 or 4 months it comes down the line when you and I are talking again. It's like, oh yeah, he said this, and so it's important for us all to get together and make sure we're moving the table forward.
I think I love this approach. I love the team approach to building and giving the right advice, because sometimes one person is not enough. And I'm glad that you assembled this team to get them in a place where they are achieving their goals. Thank you so much for this conversation.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.